guys back here with another video. Got my coffee with me. I don't know why I'm drinking out of a pink Oilers cup. There's only one in the cupboard. My wife's not here to wash my cup for me, so this is what I can go. Cheers, Scott. It's not a Timmy's, but yeah, you're definitely making me crave some coffee. So yeah, salut. Okay, let's get on to it. February 16th comic books. I did happen to go to Comic King in West Edmonton Mall. Same day there. What was it? I can't remember the date. Whatever. The weekend after Valentine's Day, I took my wife and my brother-in-law and his wife. We all went to the Red Piano in West Edmonton Mall too. That was quite lovely. It's a great place where they got these two pianos and they do requests and songs and new and old. It's a really interactive show. Fancy place. It's got a dress code, so it was really kind of cool. So that's what I did for my lady on Valentine's Day, and it was quite enjoyable. Yeah, definitely for what it is. So on that day, I was able to go to Comic King and pick up my books. It's been quite a while since I've been actually in a comic book shop, so I was kind of excited, but had to be quick. Also picked up some more short boxes, and maybe when I get this all done here too. You've seen how much of a mess my comic book I don't know, stand is here and whatnot. But I've been trying to getting all the short boxes, just really making it very clean, very nice and tidy. So yeah, I'm happy about that. Maybe a few more, 3-4 more boxes of short boxes, and I'll be able to have everything in short boxes and then have it really appealing. So okay, let's go on. Give you my quick thoughts about February, is it 16th books? Okay, Astonishing X-Men Genesis issue number 5 of 5. Cover really has nothing to do with, you know, what's happening in there or whatever. I mean, the story's been around these, you know, mutated babies or whatever, but I kind of told you in the last video the overall story of what it is. And this one, yeah, same kind of thing, but Wolverine comes back and gives some of these Sentinels some crazy, you know, a crazy go at them. What else? So they want to try to keep one of these Sentinel things alive because, and the one guy was saying, well, I could try to take them with me because if they all die, then whatever the parallel universe that they're from, they'll end up just sending hordes of them our way, so they want to try to get away from them. And just some crazy good, like the artwork is pretty enjoyable in this one too. And like I say, this one's got a lot more seriousness to it. So it was kind of good having it kind of funny and all this over-the-top stupid stuff at the beginning. But it's definitely ended on more of a strong note. So I don't know, the last 2 issues really saved this this limited series. Yeah, if you guys can kind of see from there, I'm trying to show you something. I don't know, some really cool stuff. But yeah, enjoyable. Anyways, Emma Frost does a little brain surgery on one of these Sentinel thingies and makes him think things have gone down a little differently than they are, and he goes off on his way, so hopefully those Sentinels shouldn't come back. So anyways, they want to, I can't remember this guy's name, but he's the, I don't know, he's the chief dude of this small little African town, and so they're thinking, what are they going to do with this, the Jumper, and man oh man, at the end here, whew, that chief guy ends up taking them out. So basically, you know, anybody who's going to cause trouble in my little town, and he's a potential danger, and nobody from the outside is really going to kind of help us, so he takes them out. So that's definitely an interesting end. But yeah, definitely. So I'd say it's kind of worth it to pick up the limited series. It has, you know, made me a little mad here at times, but it's ended off well enough. And I did say in the previous video, though, the whole Astonishing lineup, the X-Men's and Thor's and anything that's got Astonishing on it, I'm giving it up because things are generally late or I don't know, too overdone at sometimes and whatnot. So if I have to cut out some kind of titles, Astonishing is it's definitely done. It's gone. As soon as I'm done with whatever limited Astonishing series that I have, I'm done with it. Wolverine issue number 6. This one, let me see, Acuna. Acuna's artwork, although it may be alright, it works, but I don't really like Acuna's artwork as what do you call it, interiors. Some of the stuff just doesn't really appeal to me. Some of the panels are pretty good, others aren't, and he does really good like this. He does great splash pages. I think his artwork works for that well. For covers, those kind of things. This one happens to be, was it Jai Lee, I think? But the writing, Aaron stuff is really great. So he's just come out of hell. The Demons is still messing with his head a little bit, and the X-Men got to fight him a bit, and Wolverine's trying to, you know, get his head back. Over that. And I already showed you the panel, but where they leave you off with X-Men controlling him. So, you know, what are they going to do to Wolverine and whatnot, right? It would seem also, too, that this particular issue, issue number 6, happens before issue 5.1. Because as I recall in here, there was a mention about a talk with Scott, and there's like, oh yeah, right here, saying, yeah, who is this woman? And was like, Logan's girlfriend. Logan has a girlfriend? So, and of course, in this one, he's just finding out that Logan has a girlfriend. Issue 5.1, he was invited to Logan's birthday. So obviously he had known then. So yeah, Wolverine issue number 6 before 5.1. So this is kind of cool. I don't know. It's a good transition from him coming out of hell to this one, and whatever. I mean, Magneto's gonna beat him up, and whatever. You know, Wolverine's gonna get his mind back, and then just lead you into the next storyline. You know, where this, what is it, the right hand or whatever it is. You know, to really mess him up, because they're saying this was just kind of the beginning of to tear him down. So it'll be you know, good transition into the next storyline. Wolverine, this series, all around really good. Love it. Another Wolverine involved title, Uncanny X-Force, issue number 5. This one dealing with some Deathlocks who are after this tiny little world that Phantom X is in control of. And there you go, right at the end. Show you there. There's Deathlock, but there's also these other character Deathlocks. Of course, you got Spider-Man, Hawkman, Captain America, all those. So it's mostly a Phantom X story. And again, another transition from issue 4 into this one. And very surprisingly, Deadpool calls a meeting right there, and he says it was Archangel though, but he's like, well, would you have come if I had actually called a meeting? So, and Wolverine mentions here about, you know, what is this all about? You know, you're taking up my Avengers time. Yeah, which Avengers? You know, the new Avengers, Avengers. He's spread so thin. So it's good they just kind of mention about the other Avengers team. So quick costume change, and then he's over here. But Deadpool, it would seem, is having a hard time with killing the Child Apocalypse. So this was something good. I think it was needed to be touched on. It ended up, wow, like such an amazing ending at the end there when Phantom X did take him out. Wow. And everybody else was kind of saying, oh, well, let's save this, and let's try to save this kid and see what happens. Phantom X took him out, and yeah, so some people are having a little bit of a hard time with killing a child, and it's good, you know, really showing that it's bad to kill a child. But Wolverine's like, you know, well, it was Apocalypse, and you know, we all had a moment of weakness, and it had to be done. But of course, you know, Wolverine's beat up about doing that kind of thing too. So good transition and carrying on the consequences from one story and carrying that over. So that's really cool writing. Remender too, so that's great. I'm enjoying Remender's artwork, or his writing, and somebody else's, I think it might be Lucas, for their artwork. Great cover too. But yeah, Remender's writing, if I'm enjoying this, I should really enjoy the upcoming Venom series as well. Wolverine and Jubilee, issue number 2. I don't know, I could almost still do without this a little bit. It's kind of neat seeing the interaction with Wolverine and Jubilee, and I just like Wolverine, so overall kind of cool. But Jubilee, but he gets her into her old costume, and whatever. She's a vampire. She's got to suck on Wolverine's blood to keep her brain stable. So we'll see how it goes. It's only a 4-issue miniseries, and yeah, it's kind of a flat line for me right now. Hulk, issue number 30. Compound Hulk. This, although the interaction between the Hulk and the Red Hulk, and they get compounded, they get put together, and they have to work together in the same body to defeat their enemy. But this comic is just those other characters. I hate them. They're stupid characters. Just way too slapsticky. I know one of these guys was in the this little stupid goof guy. I think he's a little shapeshifter or whatever. I think it was Exiles. He was in Exiles, I think. But this where is he? Goofball furry guy. I guess one of Green Hulk's old enemies. He comes back to try to defeat him. He's rebuilt his body, and he's kind of ready for another go. Yeah, the Hulks get put together, and they got to defeat him. So they do. They work together. They get it done. So just that interaction between them is kind of cool. But those other characters, they're just retardedly stupid. I don't like it. Picking up all the first point ones to see how they overall do, and this one, I would say, is the best point one out there so far. 654.1. Amazing. I don't care what kind of marketing, what they're trying to do. It doesn't really have much of a Spider-Man in it. It's this Spider-Man, sort of. Well, that's what Flash wants to be known as. Talks about it in here again. He kind of wants to be the Spider-Man. Doesn't want to be Venom. He wants to be Spider-Man. But it's really cool. I've been excited to read this, and it's great. Yeah, this one's actually written by Slott and art by Humberto Ramos. Humberto Ramos, everybody usually loves his stuff, so it's really great. But this one, he starts his tour as the Venom, and what are they after? Some kind of overseas terrorists and all this financial I don't know, stuff or whatever. But anyways, so they go on this mission, and he ends up being in a I don't know, loses communication with his handler, and he has a little bit of an episode, and he turns into the big Venom, and that is pretty cool. So the one guy he saves and brings on board, saw this Venom out, and his handler asks him, we kind of lost communication with you there for a little while. Did you have an episode or anything? And kind of gives the guy the eyes, right? And he's like, no, everything's fine, kind of thing. So it's kind of funny. So it's just neat to see the interaction with, the symbiote and his growing, addiction to the suit, and how it can make him walk. The spectacular things that he can do with the suit is just amazing, and got all these military weapons and whatnot. Really, really, really cool. I'm so excited for this. When the Venom series starts, I'm just going to be so much into that one. What else with this one? Oh, jeez, I'm losing my train of thought. Oh, and it's kind of cool too. Within the story, you kind of see how Flash is becoming the new Peter of sorts, where he's got to handle this Venom symbiote, this other, and his military missions, this other life that he has, and it's starting to create. You can already see a little bit of turmoil in his personal life, and he also does go to see Peter, and you see him confiding in Mary Jane about the death of Marla, and Flash had to miss the funeral. So he sees this, and it looks like there's going to be a little bit of trouble that Flash is going to start, because Peter's only went to Mary Jane to talk to her because she's the only one that knows he's Spider-Man and can kind of confide in her about how he feels about the death of Marla as Spider-Man. So it looks like he's going to try to cause a little bit of problems there, because he's going out with Carly. So yeah, going to cause a little troubles there. But yeah, it's kind of cool. Flash is being like the new Peter now. Peter's got his life, all his ducks in a row, and Flash is gonna get a few problems from being Venom and his military duty. So really cool. Looking forward to the next Venom stuff and the whole interaction. In the back, I think it was this one. In the back, you get 2 little snippets of some future stuff that's going to be happening in the Spideyverse. So yeah, right on. So that's that, you guys. Next, what I want to do is actually announce the official 200 subscribers contest. It's been a little while, long overdue, and just haven't had the time to really announce it. So I will officially just show you a few things that you could win, announce it, set it up. Probably by next week it'll be done, and we can get some prizes to you guys. And I just keep getting more subscribers as well, so that's really cool. Maybe if I remember, I'll post right here as of this date how many subscribers I actually have as of the filming of this video. So yeah, that's that, you guys, and we'll see you later. Bye.